Okay, dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start trigonometry of class 10. बहुत सारे बच्चे बोल रहे थे सर क्लास 10 का अपलोड वीडियोस अपलोड नहीं करते हो, तो आज हमने वो किया। आज पहला लेक्चर है, इसीलिए हमने ये वाला चैप्टर उठाया क्योंकि इसके ज़्यादा मार्क्स है। तो सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री की तरफ। व्हाट इट मीन? ट्राई मीन्स 3, गन मीन्स साइड्स, मेट्री मीन्स मेजरमेंट। Means measurement of 3 sides. But which 3 sides? Already we know. A polygon having 3 sides is known as triangle. So we have to deal with the triangle, but which triangle? That is right angled triangle. Already we know about right angled triangle. A triangle having one angle 90 degree. That very triangle is known as right angled triangle. Just see here, this is right angled triangle having 3 sides at one angle 90 degree. If we will choose, now after this we have to learn the rest sides. The longest side is known as the rest sides of the right triangle. Longest side is known as hypotenuse. And now base and perpendicular. Base and perpendicular depends upon the angle. If we will say this one angle we will choose, then the opposite angle to this, opposite side to this, that is this one side, so we can call it as perpendicular, and this one is known as base, means hypotenuse, perpendicular, base. If we will draw again right angled triangle, here A, here B, here C, this and this is same, hypotenuse will remain same, but one thing, if we will take this one angle, then opposite side to it, this one will be perpendicular, this one will be base. Means perpendicular and base depends upon the angle we choose. If we will choose this one angle acute, then opposite to it, this is the perpendicular, this one is base. If we will choose this one acute angle, then opposite side of that very angle is perpendicular and this one is base. And now main thing what we have to learn in first lecture, that is trigonometric ratio. Trigonometric ratios. What are the ratios? Like this is our triangle ABC, right angled at B. Clear, my dear? And this one we are going to choose as acute angle, and the opposite side to it, this is the perpendicular, this one is base, and this is the longest side, this is hypotenuse. One thing you have to keep in mind, that is PBP, HHB. What it mean? Perpendicular, base, perpendicular, hypotenuse, hypotenuse, base. But how we can keep this in mind? Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. Or in Kashmiri we can say Posh Bagas Posh, Hev Hev Bayo. Posh Bagas Posh, Hev Hev Bayo. Or Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. Why we need to keep this in mind? Just see dear. First of all, we are going to pick up this one. That is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here we can see what's your perpendicular, that is BC, and what is our hypotenuse, that is AC. Clear, my dear? So this ratio is known as sine. Which angle we have chosen? A. So we can write it as sine A. Means sine is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is the first one ratio. Sine A is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. That is, here perpendicular is A, this BC, hypotenuse is AC. Now next is base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. That is equal to, what's our base here? This AB by AC. AB by AC. But first one ratio is known as sine, And second one ratio is known as cos. And what is angle here? A. Means first one ratio perpendicular by hypotenuse is sine. Second one ratio base by hypotenuse, that is cos. Or we can say AB by AC. Here our base is AB and hypotenuse is BC. So base by hypotenuse is equal to AB by AC. That is our cos A. This is the second ratio. Now is third ratio. Third ratio is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base. What's our perpendicular here? That is BC by, and base is AB. Perpendicular is BC, base is AB, and the third ratio perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base, that is known as tan, or we can say tangent, and angle is our here A, so we can write it as tan A. Now three ratios we have learned. First one is sine, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Second one is cos, that is base by hypotenuse. Third one is tan, that is perpendicular by base. That is perpendicular by base. Now again I will explain. Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos is base by hypotenuse, tan is perpendicular by base. Or perpendicular by hypotenuse, first one, this is sine. Second one, this is cos. And third one is tan. Just now we learn Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. Perpendicular hypotenuse, base hypotenuse, perpendicular base. Or Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. And three ratios we have learned. Now rest three. We are going to write first this one, and downside we will write this one. Now first we will write hypotenuse, hypotenuse base. Now perpendicular, base, perpendicular. Hari Hari by Pandit by Pandit. Now inverse of those ratios which we have learned. First one is hypotenuse by perpendicular. What is hypotenuse here? That is AC by, what's here our perpendicular? That is BC. Then perpendicular by hypotenuse, at that time what we call sine. And now we have written reciprocal of sine, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular, we call it cosec. What? Cosec. And angle is there A. Angle is A. But hypotenuse by perpendicular is reciprocal of perpendicular by hypotenuse. What? Hypotenuse by perpendicular is reciprocal of perpendicular by hypotenuse. So we can say cosec A is also equal to 1 divided by sine A. Why? Because just now we have learned perpendicular by hypotenuse is sine, and now we have written reciprocal of this, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular. We call that what? What we can say? That is cosec A. So we can say hypotenuse by perpendicular is cosec A, and cosec A is reciprocal of sine A. That is 1 by sine A. Why we need to learn this? Why I have explained this here, because we need this in rest lectures. We need this. This we have to keep in mind. Cosec A is equal to hypotenuse by perpendicular, as well as cosec A is equal to 1 by sine A. And now next one, that is hypotenuse by base. Hypotenuse by base. Here base by hypotenuse, that was what? That was cos. But here hypotenuse by base, that is sec A. Sec A. Or what we can say here, that is hypotenuse, that is AC by base, that is AB. Means hypotenuse by base is equal to AC by AB. That is what, my dear? Sec A. But hypotenuse by base is a reciprocal of base by hypotenuse, and base by hypotenuse is known as cos, and what we call it? Sec. So we can say sec A is inverse of 1 by cos A. Or we can say sec A is reciprocal of cos A, means sec A is equal to 1 by cos A, or we can say sec A is equal to hypotenuse by base. Clear, my dear? This is the second ratio. Fourth one ratio. And now another one is base by perpendicular. Before this, we learn perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base is known as tan A, but here it is base by perpendicular, inverse of perpendicular by base, or reciprocal of perpendicular by base. What's our base here? That is AB. Our perpendicular is BC. Base by perpendicular is known as cot A. And cot A is inverse of reciprocal of tan A, or we can say cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Clear, my dear? So, first one ratio, again I will remind you, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse, sine. This one is cos, this one is tan. And then we will write first HHB, then perpendicular by perpendicular base perpendicular, then this one reciprocal of first one, this is known as cosec, this one is known as sec, this one is known as cot. Now 6 ratios we have learned: sine, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse; cos, that is base by hypotenuse; tan, that is perpendicular by base; and then inverse of all these, that hypotenuse by perpendicular, is known as cosec A, and cosec A is equal to 1 by sine A. And then we have learned hypotenuse by base, that is sec A, that is inverse of cos A, or we can say sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. Then we have written base by perpendicular, that is equal to cot A, and cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. These 6 ratios we have to keep in mind, then we can do rest examples as well as questions of trigonometry. Okay, students, we have learned trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. And now one more thing we have to keep in mind, that tan A is equal to sine A by cos A. Tan A is equal to sine A by cos A. Just see here how it is. We need to prove it. How we can prove? Just see here. We are going to take RHS, that is sine A by cos A. Just now we learned sine is equal to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Then divided by cos A is equal to base by hypotenuse. Clear, my dear? Now one more thing. In fractions we have learned 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 4. What we are doing? 1 by 2 here directly, and we are writing instead of division multiplication, and reciprocal of 3 by 4, that is 4 by 3. Same way we are going to do here. Instead of this division, we are going to write the multiplication, and we have to write reciprocal of this. That is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse into hypotenuse by base. Reciprocal of base by hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse by base. This one hypotenuse cancel. What's upside now here? That is perpendicular, and here downside, that is base. Now perpendicular by base, just now we have learned Pandit by Pandit, Hari Hari by. First one is sine, then cos, then tan. Perpendicular by base, what is this? That is tan. So we can write tan A. Tan A, perpendicular by base, is equal to tan A. This is today's lecture. Allah Hafiz. Tomorrow we are going to upload second one lecture of trigonometry. Allah Hafiz dear.